to Mr. John Thomas. Mr. Thomas was expecting my call. His next-door neighbour had warned him that he'd actually managed to locate a mole-catcher who could ring one Sunday morning. It was a cunning piece of pre-planning, which meant that Mr. Thomas fell hook, line and sinker.
Could I speak to Mr. John Thomas, please?
Yes, speaking.
Morning, my name's George Lewis. I was talking to Barry Coleman. He said you got a mole problem.
Oh, yes. He said you might ring.
Yeah? What exactly is the problem, Mr. Thomas?
Well, we're just trying to get rid of them, actually. We've tried smoke and that type of thing.
Right.
But, we can't...
What sort of smoke? Is this you doing it, or is it...
Yeah, me doing it, yeah.
How did you do it?
Well, we dug into the run and put smoke in there.
You found the run all right?
Yeah, about a foot down or whatever.
Was it an east-west run or a north-south run?
Oh, now you got me.
It's only that the male goes east-west, the female goes north-south. That's the run you want. You want to stop the female.
Oh, I see.
What sort of smoke was it?
This stuff you buy at the garden centre, what's it called?
So it wasn't a gas?
Oh, no.
That's just as well, because that's against the law unless you're registered.
Yeah.
How many heaps, like, you got? How many...
We got about 7 in the back garden, and it's come round to the front as well.
What sort of size?
Varied, really. Probably about a foot across.
How high?
6 inches or 6 or 8 inches up, I should think.
Sounds like you've got quite a big mole there.
Yeah.
Right, you see, I work out of Banbury, and
Yeah.
I'm registered with the Banbury Police. I'm allowed to actually use very small explosives.
Yeah.
I could give them a limited discharge for you.
Yeah.
But it does do a bit of damage.
In what respect?
Well, you've obviously got to clear the area a bit, you know, 'cause it makes a bit of a bang.
Yeah.
But they'll go, you know, they're very sensitive. They have sensitive noses, and the shock wave under the ground kills them off.
Oh, I see.
It's the best way, 'cause gas is very unpleasant. The thing is, you know, some people who've got very posh garden don't like having the holes that are left by the bang.
So how big are the holes which are left?
It varies, about 3 foot deep by about 4 foot across.
Are they really?
So, you know, obviously if you've got an ornamental lawn,
Yeah.
people tend to object. But, I tell you, it's very effective.
Was it?
As long as, you know, the neighbours don't mind, and as long as you've got some soil to put back in the hole, because
Yeah.
obviously once you've done it, the soil tends to travel rather a long way.
Yeah, but it does.
See, if you could stand having 5 or 6 holes that size, I guarantee that you don't get no problem with the mole again. Or anything else, for that matter.
That's a bit of a problem.
What do you reckon? Would you like me to come round and put a stick of jelly in one of the mounds and show you, and then you can see the size of the hole, and then you can judge whether you want any more?
Well, look, let me give you a ring.
All right.
If I give you a ring tomorrow night,
Right.
and we'll sort something out, because
Okay. Well, if you like to plan ahead, the thing you want is a few sheets of hardboard just to protect downstairs windows,
Yeah.
and some earplugs, you know, for people around.
Yeah.
I bring all my own protective stuff. I have a few concrete blocks and things that I sit behind,
Yeah.
and then I'll let off a small quantity of TNT, and we'll see whether we can shift the bugger.
Okay, fine.
All right. You'd like to make a note of my name
Yep.
and number?
Right, far away.
It's Noel Edmonds from Radio 1.
Ah, you.
It's a lovely thought, isn't it? All these bangs going off and all these huge
I
holes.
must admit, you frightened me to death.
Oh, I think that is a classic. One of my personal favourites. There's Mr. John Thomas, quite happy for me to convert his molehills to moleholes. Lovely.